This Swedish actor's body of work speaks volumes in Hollywood. Most recently, he can be seen in the Apple TV Plus series For All Mankind. His other shows include the acclaimed AMC series The Killing and Netflix's House of Cards. And on the big screen, he's known for the 2014 reboot of RoboCop, Run All Night, and the Suicide Squad movies.
But in his newest flick, this leading man doesn't say a word. Take a look. All right, that's the action-filled thriller Silent Night, which hits theaters nationwide December 1st. Here to tell us more is actor Joel Kinnaman. Good morning, Joel.
Good morning.
How we doing?
Fantastic.
Okay, so when folks hear the things, hear the title Silent Night, you might not think exactly Christmas movie. It's not
no. This one's a little counter-programming. It's,
okay.
It's pretty violent. I think the clip we sent, I think we sent like 3 clips to you guys, and they were like too violent. Too violent.
Yeah. What is it basically about?
Well, it's a classic revenge story. It's about a father that loses his son to a stray bullet from a gang shootout, and can't really reconnect to life, to love, and just becomes obsessed with the idea of making these people that took the light of his life away pay for it.
Oh, and you don't speak?
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, that's the kicker with this film. It's the return of John Woo to Hollywood.
Okay.
It's his first film back in Hollywood in 20 years.
Yeah.
And it's a film with no dialogue, not a single line of dialogue.
Wow.
How did you go about doing that then, and conveying the message of any emotions without speaking?
Yeah, I mean, I had some friends that were like, so we're going to be hanging out now because you don't have to go home and learn your lines every night. And I was like, no. It's going to be a lot of work. And it ended up being a lot more work than I thought. Yeah, because, you know, I think a lot of people, when they see, you know, it's what's in the eyes is everything. So you just have to prepare a lot more emotionally. You don't get away with like American whisper acting.
Well, yeah. And so what's the idea behind not saying a word, or is it giving something away?
Well, I think, you know, many of your favorite films, you know, there's like 20, 30-minute stretches of the film that are, you know, incredibly exciting, but there's no dialogue.
Right.
And John just wanted to make a whole film like that.
Wow.
And what was it like working with him?
It's, you know, it was a great honor to get to work with an OG legend like John. You know, I also understood, you know, what he wanted to do with this film. You know, in a normal film, you know, you have to film the person who talks, and then you cut to the person that listens. Mm-hmm. John could just design one beautiful shot that just tells the whole story of a scene, and it just makes it very cinematic.
Wow, it
like
sounds amazing.
Yes,
well, John Woo is.
He is
his mind. I would love to get inside his mind and find out what's making it tick and move. But workouts for this, because you had to be in shape. Were you out of shape?
Probably not.
I was okay. I was okay.
So what was the most rigorous part then for the training?
Well, what I wanted to do with this, and so I was working with some stunt guys that I've been working with over the course of several years on several movies. So this was sort of the culmination of that work. And because the character Godlock, he's, you know, he's not an expert in anything. He's just a guy training himself in his garage. So the way that we wanted to make the action really exciting was to make it dirty. Dirty, ugly, messy. So they trained me to do, you know, the kind of uglier stunts, falling downstairs and just taking real beatings, getting thrown into the ground. And so the way that John wanted to shoot it to, you know, he wanted to shoot the action in a pretty modern way where it's a little further away and you watch the whole action. It's the same thing that Chad Stahelski did in the John Wick movies. It's like bad TV action is when it's like cut up too much and it's too close and you don't really understand what's happening. Here it's you lean back, you see everything that happens, and there's very few cuts. And that means that the actor has to do all the action. So
and that makes it a lot harder, doesn't it, than having like the dialogue?
A lot of more bruises. You know,
well, the tight shots, everything. Just for, I mean, I'm not a filmmaker, but the tight shots you could fake a lot of it, and in the wide shot you can't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
Okay.
It. Yeah.
Can we talk about your other projects? Because the Apple TV Plus series For All Mankind, fans are hoping for what? Is it a 5th season now?
Well, the 4th season just started streaming.
I got it. That's on my list.
So I think they're writing on the 5th season.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a journey. because every season jumps 10 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this season I play 72 years old. Ooh. So I had to sit 5.5 hours in makeup every morning.
day.
Oh, man.
I had
It's like
like
what we do every morning.
12:30 a.m. get-ups.
kidding.
I think I got up earlier than you guys.
Yeah.
Like
What time did you have to get up?
12:30.
What?
And I was in the chair at 1:30,
Oh,
5.5
my
hours
gosh.
of makeup, and then a 12-hour day on that. And you're in this
Wow.
like
Heavy.
silicone mask.
Yeah.
area. I was losing my mind.
Right.
Oh my, and that's every day, obviously. Wow.
That,
that's
by the way,
intense.
if you've never seen any of For All Mankind, start watching it. It is unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's also beautifully shot.
It is.
It's like the
it's
whole
very
thing.
cinematic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
Season 4, it's on my list for this weekend. Thanksgiving weekend. Thanksgiving is tomorrow. Big
Yeah.
weekend ahead. So what's up for you? Are you cooking? Are we not cooking? What are we doing?
No turkey for me. I'm heading to Turks and Caicos instead.
That's the way to do it. That is the way to do it. Well, it was such a pleasure to have you on. You are such a talent.
Thank you so
So we're
much.
honored to have you on the show this
I
morning.
appreciate it.
Happy
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
Good to see you.
Thank you so much.
Have
Good
fun
to
in
see you
Turks and
too.
Caicos, right?
Thank you.
All right, he dropped the EY. Going to Turk.
Yeah. And cake.
Bad joke.
Yeah, only get the cake part.
His movie Silent Night opening exclusively in theaters Friday, December 1st. Make sure you check that out.